Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and our Gundabad campaign on Divide and Conquer version 5. Not gonna lie, the last two episodes kind of did a number on my morale in this campaign, but fortunately it didn't look like, at least now for the time being, that Angmar will attack us. However, we're also kind of making some headway. I just took a day or two to kind of recuperate, gather my joy and whatever, my positive, optimistic spirit for the campaign, and I'm feeling a little bit better now. We're gonna dive into it again and do our absolute best to kind of come out on top of this. And I think in this episode, we are going to aim for Emenufuin. I think we have, let's see, I think we have 4 turns. Take it. We don't have a ballista in that army. We don't have a ballista there because our ballista died down here in the south somewhere. But Enethaur seems to be right. It belongs to Dol Guldur. That's good. We actually gave it to them. It was down here that we got our asses handed to us. Osnigail. Wow, we actually came pretty far south. But one thing that I'm gonna try now is basically give up Leodholt, move this army up to Erindolan. And with giving Leodholt to Dol Guldur, I might even try to sell it. But then with Enethaur being in their hands, they will have kind of a... They will be walling us from the Anduin Vale, so then we will only be bordering them at Maethelberg for now. If they attack us, I'm not sure that we're gonna be able to defend. But if we only border them there, it's gonna be one thing. But bordering them on a bunch of different locations, yeah, no, on that one. So we're actually going to start right away. We can talk to them. And this is something that has been a long time in the making, because giving up Leodholt is going to also cost us quite a lot of resources, because Leodholt makes us money, but if we look at the amount of free upkeep units we have here, they are non-existent. We could start... No, I'm gonna stick to it. Aborting that barrack and take everyone out of here. Move you up towards Erindolan. And I will not destroy anything, because I actually want Dol Guldur to do well in that region. So, talk to Dol Guldur. I will give you Erindolan. I was so happy when I first took it. No, not Erindolan. Oh my god, that was close. It's Leodholt I want to give. Right? Yeah, it's Leodholt I want to give. Man, Erindolan was the one I actually wanted to keep, because they have mines and whatnot. But give them Leodholt. They have meager wealth. So let's try to ask for a single payment of 2,000. Despicable reputation. I would like to see, like, can we see anywhere? You mean or receive ally? I would like to see anywhere if they like us, if they are happy with us as allies, or if they might want to... Or if they might want to attack us. But because they have a despicable reputation, I guess we shouldn't really put too much faith. Good, they took it. So now... Oh, yes, they got a garrison. Okay, so now we have a chance here. They are walling away. They're walling up against the Anduin Vale. And as long as we keep holding Erindolan, we have a chance to kind of help them take regions here as well. But the most important thing for us is that Dol Guldur holds the south here. That they are strong in the south and can fight Dorwinion and Lothlorien and Rohan. Man, they are in the same situation as me. Attacked on all kinds of fronts. But yeah, now that's Leodholt being given. And because we had worked up a lot of culture, they get a garrison. I'm happy. So now we have Azog the Bloody on his way up north. Can we just merge some stuff? I don't know how that affected negatively. Maybe it did, whatever. Now we can start moving them. because this region is going to be a difficult one. I'm thinking what might be the highest priority. We already have 2 generals here. And it's this region. It's Buri Alger that's also kind of risky. So we can have you start moving. And when we have a ballista here, I kind of calculated this because we can reach it in 1 turn. And in the next turn, we should be able to start making a ballista. A ballista takes 2 turns to recruit, so that will be 3. And then we pull a 1-turn siege on Emenufuin, and we will be able to accomplish our quest. And that will make us 2,000 gold coins. Erebor is still kind of strong, even though I had a super tilty defense of that settlement because the ballista didn't fire. And that cost me a crap ton of casualties. Yeah, but still, it holds firm. And when the culture is being worked up, we will be able to start... Oh, we actually can recruit stuff. But you are already maxed out, so we could get another... We actually focus on orc hunters. Right. And hopefully we'll be able to get the militia garrison. That's gonna be sweet once we got that. And all kinds of stuff. The longer we can hold Erebor, the better. And Dale shouldn't be attacking these regions because we are bordering here. However, we are also building quite the army here at Widibord and Odazanar with 2 ballistas. We are basically going to build the army that will attack Dale, the settlement Dale, and then maybe even move on to Esgaroth. And then I think we should have the most important settlements of Dale in our hands. And then we can all kind of relax on this. Not relax, we won't relax, but at least we will have a stronger foothold here. And yeah, that's the thing. And in taking Emenufuin, we also need to prepare for a Woodland Realm Doomstack. And as you can see, they already have a bunch of units. And this is gonna suck balls. But yeah, they already have a bunch of units. So basically, it will be fighting 2 full stacks of Woodland Realm units with tier 1 snow orcs. So that's gonna be a hoot and a half. I think that's enough talking for this turn. We have 1.3 to spend. And I wonder what we might want to use that money for. If we can get any decent units anywhere. That's also something we are recruiting here as good units as we possibly can. In Framsburg, we actually have a Pale Uruks. I think that we need Snow Orc Scouts. I think that's the thing. We are training more Black Shield units here because we don't have any archery range anywhere, basically. And that's something we need for the Black Shield archers, which are better than the Snow Orc Scouts, even though I absolutely love the Snow Orc Scouts as they are. They're easy to come, easy to get, and they are very efficient for being tier 1 archers. So I'm actually thinking that that might be the thing for me to recruit with 1.3, or just save that money and then just push 6.4 on an alliance with Angmar. Yeah, I think that might be worth it, actually. If we can have Dol Guldur holding these territories, then we can just... And we have and we ally Angmar to the west, then we can only focus 2-3 regions, technically. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Save the money and then just push everything into an alliance with Angmar. Ready. A spy. I wonder. It's really good to have you here because then we kind of get a view on everything. But we can throw you into that settlement. 40% chance. Do I have any more spies close by? I really doubt that. But we can just take a brief gander. See if we have any spies. Bjorn's Woods. Yeah, hopefully that's not going to be a problem anymore, actually. And you're not going to reach anything. Let's keep you down there for now, or maybe even. Duinburg is always going to be a freaking stack. Keep an eye on Bjorn's Halls. Then we have you, keeping an eye on Buri Alger, and it's also going to take a while for you to get anywhere useful. Middle Vales. Do we really need 2 spies there? I don't think so. So move you up north.
Stay right there.
And then we have Emenufuin. You're already in there. That's swell. And that's all the spies that we have. And we cannot recruit any more spies because the agent limit is reached. So we need a bunch of butcheries and whatnot in order to get the next levels of, or the next spies. We have units there as well, but I mean, we really just need to prepare for the revenge of the Woodland Realm in 4 turns, and also try to help as much as we can down here south. But that's enough talking. Let's just end the turn and see what happens. I'm nervous. I'm ridiculously nervous right now, because for 109 turns, I've kind of pushed it in front of me to get an alliance with Angmar. But if you remember my Angmar campaign, the Snowworks actually attacked me. And started a war, but we were able to get peace very, very swiftly. So I would really like Pornos rebuilt. That's not good for us. Yes, let's marry. Dark Lord returns. Yes. Sauron's influence is getting stronger, and invasions can now be launched if it pleases the will of the Dark Lord. So it's kind of like the Pope function, I guess. Right. And now recruit a ballista. And it looks like the elves are starting to do something. I'm wondering if we could actually launch an attack on them right now and get a draw out instead. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's hope that this works. It didn't. We can at least lay... Ooh, and it's gonna be opened. Okay, so just maintain that siege. And we have wargs that we can throw into that army. Might as well. And the rest of you, I will chuck you into Arindolan. They will be happier, and it's also making more money. Advisor promoted. That's awesome for us. The Sauron is back. We want a strong Dark Lord. Absolutely. Dane's Halls. You can go to... doesn't really matter where you go, really. Let's move you to Withyboard. And what do we have more? Onazanar, it's good that you're there. Taurfilin, you got the Snow Orcs Spears. And... have I started? Yeah, I started with the ballista because I really don't need that anymore, because we can just stroll in through the gate. If they hold the gate and they have efficient towers, it's going to suck balls for us to attack them. But I think it might be worth it to just save the money that we have currently. Instead of building a ballista or recruiting a ballista, we have 5.7k to push into, and they might even reinforce Bjorn's Hall. That's so swell. And that's not good. Move you into Maethelberg, and let's see if we can get an alliance. If we make a single payment of everything we have. We don't even have... Oh, not demands. Jesus. And map information and a single payment of 5,753. And they are bankrupt.
I do not believe I'm able to accept
Just rejected. That's the thing. They had just rejected for ever and ever and ever, 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 ever. Can we get anything recruited here then? Can we train some stuff? That might be the best thing we can get. I would love it if we could get mercenaries. Yes, just something to help sweeten the deal. But this is gonna be not good at all for us. What if we can't talk to them again? Hope is poisonous times. I guess we do have a ballista, so let's just get more troops here. And if they attack us, we will send an army to Litash.
Come here.
Don't like this at all. Is it that my diplomat is too bad? It's a good diplomat. It's a really good diplomat. Okay, but Mount Gundabad, you got the militia garrison. That's good. On Azanar, you got the Carpenter's Guild House. So now we can start getting stuff here, like an army barracks, for example. Beast Cage would also be nice. I actually think we're gonna go with the army barracks so we can get the Pale Uruks. Might also be worth it to invest some more in my western front now if they decide to be weird about it. So we will need to look at that. Now, west. Go west. We are retraining. We are building what we can. I don't think a grog hut is the highest importance right now. Can we build anything good in Framsburg? Can't recruit anything good. Maybe. No, not really. Archery range would be good. A blacksmith. I think we're gonna go with that actually. So the units that start here are gonna have the highest armor that we can offer them. And you won't be able to build the next stage barracks until you grow. You need to be a large town. And that's 5,000. So I don't think it's going to be worth it to get a grog hut here. A slave quarters is going to be necessary though, so let's start with that. Oh, dude, you don't have to be so mean. We don't have a lot of good infantry, and I really hope that the culture that we have makes sure that I get a garrison out of these so that I get at least 2 more units. Right. So we have a fight. We have a battle to fight. And then the Woodland Realm is gonna get a Doom stack. And let's hope that they get kind of weird about it. Because when I take this region, I don't think they will be bordering their own kingdoms like this. So let's hope that they get weird. And let's quick save. And assault. Because your spies have infiltrated this settlement, the gates will be open when you attack. Yeah. So they will have 2 generals, accompanied with archers, accompanied with some beaten down infantry, and the Avari spearmen have missiles, but we have a bunch of archers. So let's just hope that we're gonna do well. We could actually theoretically just auto-resolve this. But I don't trust auto-resolve, even though we have the faction heir and outnumber them like crazy, and the balance of power is 5-1. I want to see... Can I somewhere see what kind of defenses they have in this settlement? You have large town. Okay, so I'm just gonna quick save again. And attack, assault. Oh. Yeah. Took some casualties. And we are going to sack this settlement. And now we need to start preparing, because I think they had like those towers, the machine gun towers. So only losing 500, I think that's gonna be, that's decent. I can live with that. Now repair what we have. Start the Shrine of Melkor so we can get some culture up in this place. We also need the militia garrison as fast as possible, so I think we should just queue that one up after. And now this is going to be the difficult one. We also would like to build some towers actually, but I don't think we can get any better visibility than we already do. The council nobles should be happy, and they also gave us 2 grand. What if 10,000 next turn? I'm gonna try, unless they declare war on me, I'm gonna try to buy their an alliance with them for 10,000. Now we have 4. Thinking that we should start building some good stuff. And start training stuff here. We can also retrain, that's good, some tier 1 troops. And we do have the first level militia garrison here. Okay, Taurfilin. Carpenter's hut, I think. And then if Angmar declares war on us, we'll just have to start pissing out tier 1 troops like it's 5 gallons of water deep. I don't think there's any more I do here. Very happy that we at least got some cell swords, but I'm not too happy about this, and they are bordering all kinds of different regions. So Fremsburg, should we just get some more stuff? Yellowstone, we can also get some more stuff. Just reinforce wherever we can. We took Emenefuin, so somewhere there will be a Woodland Realm Doomstack. We can get in there. And I think their Doomstack is going to spawn here. I think that's the case. And I think also that we will soon have a full stack here at Onazanar, but they are blocking me with 2 pretty sizable armies. So it's not really in my best interest to attack them with 1 because it's late in the game. And Dale is starting to have some pretty decent troops like the Dale Swordmasters, Pikemen, and I always know that they will piss out Billmen. This army is also nothing to scoff at, so that's going to be interesting to see how all of that hands out. But as long as they don't attack me, I'm building my militia garrison. So I'm a happy camper for now. Let's end the turn again. And I will hold my breath to see what Angmar decides to do. You should not be pushing into the east. You're fighting the Dunedain, you're fighting the High Elves, you're fighting the Dwarves of Ered Luin. You should not want a war on another front. Oh, I'm alive for another turn. I am alive for another turn. No one really attacked me. So, all happiness on that side. I'm thinking that it might be worth it to invest in this just to get more money. I have 4.7. That will just completely chew up my entire life savings. I think it's gonna have to be worth it, to be honest. Trained a whole bunch of stuff now, it seems. Dane's Halls, some Black Shield units, and then we have Maethelberg that retrained a bunch of stuff. And I don't see Angmar there anymore. Okay, we can't retrain anything more. We are getting the Hunting Lodge. Thinking that an Uruk garrison might be worth it here as well to get even better defense, because I don't trust anything right now. If we can grow it, we'll get better towers as well. Currently, we only have the tower, so we have a palisade, and I think the first tier towers, who are not the most efficient thing. But let's just start with getting the Hunting Lodge finished. And now we also need to take a look at... Okay, here. We are building the slave quarters, so we will get more free upkeep units. Now, let's just use our money to go through and see if we can get any good lads anywhere. Doesn't look like that's the case, though, does it? Into Withyboard. And... No Doomstack yet. I don't know if I should be worried or not. Emenefuin is starting to build the Shrine of Melkor. That's great. You are not experienced. Oh, god dang. Yep. Let's see if you can get into the capital. Yes, you can. Hot diggity. Not as high tier troops as I would have anticipated, but they still have a lot of them. Some of them are actually pretty beaten down. That's the army that I beat earlier, but they also have a crap ton here. Ooh, Hinnedaur. So they can train railgun units. Oh, this is gonna be scary. Best case scenario would be for me to actually just lay siege to these things for as long as possible and just completely siege it down. And another thing, I will need to look at the territory ranking for the Woodland Realm. They should be down on 2, so they should actually have a doom stack. They should. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Mittelberg, I'm gonna leave you be, and hopefully we're gonna be able to start getting some better troops out of here soon. But we are only a town, so we do need to grow it. Let's wait. Dolan, we can build stuff here. And I think 60 culture. Is it worth it getting a temple, dark temple of Melkor? Or should we rather go for Carpenter's Guild House? Because we have some high level buildings here. 6 turns. So that would be 10 just to get, or I guess 9 because we will strip some here. But I'm thinking that I'm gonna want a lot of these buildings. No, let's start with the army barracks. We really need to get those on as many places as possible. I think that also helps out the, speeds up the replenishment. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe this one helps replenishment because waiting 12 turns, 10 turns for tier 1 units, I think that's kind of bonkers. Maybe get some wargs just for the heck of it. No. Okay, let's just leave it be, see what happens. We do not have room for any more troops here. So that's worth keeping in mind. I don't need another diplomat either. Onazanar, we can either build something or train something. I'm thinking build leather worker because it's a fortress. We invest pretty heavily in recruitment here. We can get army barracks, so I think it would be logical for us to get some better armor in this place. Carpenter's hut here, because soon we are going to start building some good-ass buildings here. There we go. Just let that be for now. We might, fingers crossed, go this full episode without actually even having a battle. Not a battle map battle at least. Something needs to happen here as well. Something's got to give.
Get ready for fighting.
Something's got to give. And another thing, we need to start building roads. Like legit roads. And I think that's something that we need to start queuing up because that will help trade. It will help with the movement points. We really need decent roads. Yeah, but for now, let's just end the turn. Ooh. Every time I'm ending the turn in this campaign, I'd get this huge knot in my stomach. Because I heavily anticipate something bad happening. And I think Angmar will require at least 10,000 for an alliance. 5.3. I know that they won't accept 5.3. Erebor, you got the militia garrison. That's good. So now you will start getting some better, or at least you get 2 more units of defenders, which is great. I'm thinking slave quarters, so that we get some free upkeep units. That's going to help out a lot. Getting, I think, 2 more. That will save us some money. So let's 5.3. Would it be more important to get roads somewhere? I wonder. With your board, you can't get any roads, and you've started the Carpenter's Hut. That's swell. Dane's Halls. So this should be a pretty rich region, I think. If we add roads. Oh yes, it will help out the trade significantly. So let's just start that. And just like that, pretty much broke. Mount Gundabad, you've gotten some more units, and all of that are free upkeep. So that's good. You can just stay there for now. Oof. Meitelberg. Can retrain some Snowwork Scout. So maybe we should do that. And a butchery, building income 40. I mean, I'd rather like to see if there's anywhere I can get higher tier units, like Black Shield units. So far, that doesn't seem to be the case. I can go around this until the cows come home, but That's not gonna help. And still, no, I'll actually start a ballista here. So far, still no doom stack from the Woodland Realm. I don't know if they've already gotten a doom stack. That might... No, that shouldn't be the case. But it would be nice to start throwing an army from Erin Dol and just take Bur Algier, give that one to Dol Guldur really quickly, and I think the ballista is going to help in that regard. Can't retrain anything here, so let's just leave it be. I would like for you to go... Did we have any spy here? Yes, 48% chance. So let's move you to get into Bur Algier. If you have 87%, I like those odds. So if you get in there, I think we'll have an even bigger chance that it will just be open for us to go in. That will give it right away, or sell it right away to Dol Guldur. Because everything south of Erin Dolan, including Bjorn's Hall, I will just have Dol Guldur hold. Because I'd rather not be greedy and just overstretch with keeping regions. I'd rather trade that to being kind of safe on my southern front. I have enough problems right now. Just like that, we are ready to move again. They still don't move anywhere. Still don't move anywhere. Would be nice to just start pushing something, but I also know that, like I said, they have good armies, and if I attack you, then you will get reinforced by Captain Eroder. That's not gonna be the most helpful thing ever either. And we need to move on Esgaroth from the west as well. Same thing with Dale, and they have... Look at them, they are just pissing out units. And they are causing devastation like crazy to Erebor. But we have almost a full stack just not doing anything. Just chilling, just costing us money. Let's move you into Weatherboard. We need to start pushing something over there. And you, I would like to start queuing up roads for you. And you should start queuing up roads as well, whenever we can afford it. I think it should be a priority, seeing as it really helped the trade at Dane's Halls. It should really help the trade between all these regions. Ursakul, you can't get roads because you're a fortress. And can you get roads? No. You're a huge city. You already have roads. You need great roads. Doesn't look like you're gonna get any of those, though. No. I don't think we can get great roads. Right, just like that, we have exhausted our movement points again. We really should start pushing somewhere, but since Thranduil's Hall... Oh, they moved up the garrison here. Something is going to happen. So I'm thinking that it might be in my interest. You have...
No sleeping here! Get ready for fighting! Listen up!
You have... There we go. Room for some more troops. You have room for 5 to be precise. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No? Okay. They are still happy. And we'll just try to retrain as much as possible, I guess. Even though we're gonna have to wait a while, because in this region we are bordering the Woodland Realm. Sure, I think we're doing that, yes. So we are bordering them, and it's not the best. But I think Emenufuin, if we look at where they have their armies, I think that's a bigger threat. And I don't have any agents in here, so I don't really have anyone to send to build towers. How far can I move you? So, oh, I can't even afford building a tower, so that's gonna have to wait for the next turn anyway. Right, that's enough waiting. End the turn again. Okay. Breath hold. A lot of management in this episode. I hope that's okay. That's a funny thing, actually. Looking at the analytics of these series, and then you can see like where people drop off during the episode. And something that really surprised me is that most people doesn't seem to like to watch the battles, but rather skip the battles to watch the maintenance on the campaign maps. I was actually pretty surprised about that, so maybe this won't be too bad for you to watch. Brawler's Pit at Dane's Halls. I don't think I'll ever want a Brawler's Pit at Dane's Hall, so I'll just... Really, you want me to take Bjorn's Hall again? Hot diggity damn. 2.1k. Broke as hell. And we should have a queue stalled. No, we didn't. Damn, we started building the roads on all kinds of play. No, we haven't started building them there yet. Cool. I won't move anything from Maythelberg. Never, ever. So that will, I will leave that one be. And Leodholt, I mean, you should be able to attack Bjorn's Hall.
This way.
You have 2 units there. Could move an army from Taorfilin. We don't have a ballista, but we could move some more units here. We don't have any ballista close by either. And I don't even think we have a ballista maker here. No, we don't. That might be something worth looking into. And then start attacking Bjorn's Hall. But all these conquest quests have 15 turns, so I'm not really in any rush currently. Even though, and remember, before I gave it to Dol Guldur or sold it, I destroyed everything that I could destroy in Bjorn's Hall. So it should take a while for them to act. It's a population of 650, so very low population. It should also take a while before they can actually conjure up any threats in Bjorn's Hall. So no rush, I hope. Marriage celebrations, cool beans, retraining at Maythelberg. Great construction, Bursa cool, you got a slave hall. And I think that's gonna help us somehow. Archery range might be good to get some black shield units. But that's my entire budget currently. A blacksmith at Onazanar would also be nice, actually, so we can get the better armor. I think that's going to have to be our choice here. And let's see if there's anywhere we can train black shield warriors here. So actually, I will do that. Just cram out that infantry. Gotta get some infantry. And for the next turn, yeah, we still have a solid economy so far. Granduil's Halls is still redonkulously strong. And with the ballista here, we should try to go for Bur Alger and just give it to Dol Guldur. I mean, it's so there, and I know that you're just surrounding that bad boy. Be that difficult for you to get it. 87. Kaboom! 57% chance. And now, I don't think we have... How much does one tower cost? No, I think it costs like 50. So we still can't afford that. And just like that, we've already exhausted all of our movements. And they don't move anywhere there. They don't move at all. So I'm thinking that we should take... That's 5. You will be the general. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so I think we should have damn near full stack. 2 ballista might not be the best thing.
Get ready for fighting.
And it's going to be expensive taking... Oh, man, it's really going to be expensive taking all of these out.
Let us settle matters on the field of
But we need to just start accomplishing something, I feel like. Maybe just lay siege to Thranduil's Halls. Maybe that's the thing we should do. So select all of you. And take all of you out. This is going to be so expensive. These are like 600 a piece, right? 430. Okay, so it's like 800, 1600, 2000 per turn to take these guys out. There we go. Now you have room for 5. 5. Oh, look at how that mathed out. 2 units of cavalry, 2 units of artillery, whole bunch of infantry, and the only problem is I only have 4 units of archers, but I think that's gonna have to be good enough. So for now, you can stand there, and then we can see if we can just slither you down to Thranduil's Halls and kind of lay siege to that. I think that would be swell. Right. You can actually go into Withyboard. Won't be free upkeep there though, but that's gonna have to be okay. We also have these lads. Have units on all kinds of different places. Let's move you together with you. I would love to see if I can just kind of shimmy some of these lads down to Maethelberg, if I can get away with that. Just discreetly reinforce this garrison. You can get roads as well. That's really gonna be something that we need. But first, the carpenter's hut. Yeah, we're not gonna be in the best financial position. We also have an army at Emenufuin that is not free upkeep at all. So theoretically, I could lay siege to Thranduil's halls from 2 different directions. So that could be one thing. But for now, we can end the turn. Maybe I should just take some units out of Emenufuin and move down to Burialge as well. But if I move everything out of Emenufuin, not everything, but if I move too much out of Emenufuin, then the Woodland Realm is going to attack it, lay siege to it, and crush all my hopes and dreams. Okay, I might have to prolong this episode a little bit, or extend it rather, so that we get some action up in this thing. Okay. You still don't do anything. You can start moving down. Down. And you will just keep standing strong. I think you should be... You didn't get any more free upkeep. Is it a culture thing? It shouldn't be a culture thing. Because we also have some low culture unit that should be free upkeep. Slave pit. Right. Maybe a rations hall? A ration hall? Might be a good thing. That will help out with the economy as well. And it will also just add to the devastation, I think. We have 1,000 in devastation right now. So first of all, let's retrain you. Get stronger where we can. You are moving down. You are doing something. Can we train anything in Erendolan? Nothing that really helps. Only wargs. Erendolan, you get the ballista. Sweet. Carpenter's hut to Taurfilin. So I'm thinking a leather worker might be good here. Use our stalled, so I also might just wait and see. Also might just wait actually and see what's going to start building next turn. We have some in trade, farming, mining. We have a pretty balanced economy actually. But 23k in army upkeep. That's good. That's a good amount in army upkeep. And you can stand there without being reached. Don't have to be so rude. Why you gotta be so rude? Brunsberg, you got the blacksmith. That's swell. Can give those lads some armor. I also think that Ona Zanar. I wait until you have the blacksmith until I start giving you your upgrades. Thinking that some lads from Taurfilin might move down to Erendolan actually. Problem is that they might very well get interested in attacking us if we do. How far can I move you so that you can still move back? Like this. Power on that sucker so we get a good visibility here. That's swell. And let's see how far I can move you. Or you can still move back. I think that's going to be far enough. I have such bad experience with trying to be sneaky with my generals. Can't get anything fun here, but soon we get the army barracks in 3 turns. That's going to be sweet. So I'm thinking some of these units that aren't free upkeep. Actually, I might save some of you. Take like these 4. and start moving you down towards Erindolan, reinforce that, and then we have some lads that we can start moving to Borialger. And we might be able to one turn siege that sucker. Not in this episode though, because we've already almost reached our full hour. You can't move anywhere, but you will lay siege to Thranduil's halls. We might even lay siege to Thranduil's halls and then take like all of these lads and attack this little army, get a draw out. But I don't think a draw out necessarily is in my best interest. So what we can do, this might be dumbest in Dumbsville ever happened. But since we could get a draw out here, we can just throw this army at them first. And then do as much damage as we can. And then in the next turn, these lads will just shimmy in and cut the cake. But that's damn near a full stack of Woodland Realm units. Like I said, sure, some of them are tier 1, but the Arthirokon, scary stuff. 8 missile attack, a lot of armor and a lot of defense, generally. We could shoot them quite efficiently with our snow scouts, I think, but all the ranged cavalry here, I would much rather have them inside of a settlement where they can't really do all their circly, dirkly, furkly stuff. So much rather have them fight them inside the settlement than having a draw out, which we would get if we attack this little one. Plus, King Thranduil is freaking strong. And this guy might be as handsome as they get, but still gonna be really scary to face. And this, I mean, it might actually be that's the thing, it might actually be a halfway decent plan. Just throwing bodies at the problem, really. I don't know what's coming down south here. That's the thing. I see some devastation here, which should mean that I don't see other regions devastation, so it should mean that the Woodland Realm has some lads here. Okay, I'm going in. I can't reach. You can reach. Okay, it's just this general has very bad range. But the thing is, I don't know if Emenufuin is gonna complete. Yeah. They might not like me at all if I sally out, but sometimes you just gotta do ridiculously bad decisions. Okay, they're happy enough. And a quick save. Okay, the balance of power is actually in my favor. We have pretty even numbers. We get a draw out, and my mouth is so dry right now because I am absolutely terrified as to what this battle is going to hold. I do have just only tier 1 units, 1 unit of wargs, which if I know myself correctly, I will just throw them in to die. We do have some scouts. We have the faction heir, who's going to lose a lot of troops in this battle, but I'm going to have to be kind of conservative with him and rather have him and rather pull him back and try to get him back into safety than throwing him in a dumb charge. We actually have quite a few Snore Scouts. Damn, is it infantry that we're lacking in this one? Might actually be. But the good thing with archers is that their cavalry most likely would just run up first and be very close to us. So with them, we can just absolutely obliterate them with our Snore Scout. Let's just do our best. The faction heir against the faction leader. Quick save again. Go into it. If we're gonna have a battle in this episode, might as well be a big one. I'm so nervous as to why they haven't gotten a doom stack. Oh, damn, we even have... Wait for better weather? Even have a bridge. Okay. The thing is, I'm willing to bet that their army is not going to charge this bridge, even though it would be the best case scenario if they did. Would be much cooler if you did. We have some infantry here to reinforce. Some cell swords are gonna be very useful. Some wargs in the back. On faction air even further in the back. Oh, let's just put you there. And you two. Let's try to get you, draw you out. Draw you out as well. And like this. If they charge over, I would be the happiest man in the world. We need to have our troops as close to the bridge as possible. The problem is that these lads can't form a shield wall or can't form anything except for the shield drum, which is only useful if you're going to be attacked from all kinds of sides. And you only just want to increase the density with spears out, like a hedgehog. Start the battle. Melkor's pride. Let's hope that they will first of all wait for their reinforcements and then they will attack us. Missile troops, group your lads up. See if we can kind... Oh, damn, they actually attacked? I did not see that one coming. And stop shooting. Stop shooting. We don't want to waste our arrows too heavily. Oh, damn, right. They have a ballista. That one's gonna be gnarly. Really freaking gnarly. Should we send something? That's the thing. Because that ballista is going to hurt my lads a lot. But now at least we killed 6% of their troops. And yeah, now the ballista is gonna do its thing. And the problem is that it's going to affect the morale of my troops. But that's just gonna have to be okay. Elven King Axguard. Now we need to slow stuff down. And just absolutely shoot as much as possible. Hopefully their ballista will start chilling a little bit because they don't want to accidentally hit their own troops. Even though the elves have absolutely impeccable accuracy. Yeah, that's why they are going to keep shooting. So far we lost 3%, killed 9, but I mean, this is just a war of attrition basically. Shoot the Elder Council maybe. And let's see, I want you to shoot them. You can shoot them. Just spread out our arrows a little bit. And you can shoot at the Woodland Warriors. You can shoot at the Woodland Warriors. Like so. And we can use this first one here. Thing is, it might not be in our best interest to have this kind of fight with them. So I'll send in my sellswords. And actually, this might be really dumb, but it might be worth it to try to shoot at them as well. So you just aim over our troops. And we are getting some kills. We have lost equal numbers to theirs. But the most important thing is that my general doesn't die. That's the name of the game. And we have started to send in some infantry. I think that's good. And now we are shooting. And actually, just aim here. Just aim here. I'm just gonna have to hope that your aim is good enough. Because I think it's... As long as we kill more of theirs than we kill of ours, this is gonna be really important for us. Just aim for the gate guard or something. There we go. And... now you will be needed on this side. I'll run you over there as well. The problem is that we have so many archers, so they really need to be efficient, these lads. Oh, damn. They've absolutely obliterated my spears on this side. That's not good. But what is good is that they are sending in their cavalry into spears. So you don't be in guard mode anymore. Just do whatever you want. And I'm just hoping that we're actually getting some kills here. And I wonder, do you scare horses? So if I put you here, I don't know how close I need to have you. I think I would like to see if I can just have you have some effect. Send in the raiders. You will rather be useful for a charge. We'll send you in here as well. And if we just put you here, down here, maybe you should have some effect on the horsies. Keep just chucking away, but they are just running through my infantry. We lost 29, killed 34. Yeah, now all of our troops got stunned. And our sellswords are absolutely dying as well. Keep shooting, keep shooting. No, I do not want to use you yet. And all of you who have ammunition, aim at the Elven King Axe Guard. I don't think they have any significant armor. And it's more important that we aim here in the blob than over there on the bridge. So far we've killed 44, lost 43, so it's really, really even in our numbers now. And we are losing a significant amount of wargs to their archer fire. I told you that I was just gonna throw them in to die. The problem is, if they win, they're going to heal basically everything. But I think we keep making some pretty good kills here. But I think it's gonna have to be that time where we start pulling back. Do a tactical retreat. And I will have... No, not... You don't need to pull back. And hope that we'll be able to pull everything back in time. Enemy general fallen. That's only a captain though, so that's not too important.
Only half our force remains.
I mean, they don't have that many troops left. Let's see if we can just turn around. Give a couple more volleys. But the thing is, they still have some healthy troops back here, including 2 generals, so we're not going to be able to kill them. Run back.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Problem is now, if... Burn, try to kill some horses.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this
There we go. As soon as you kill them, pull back again. And I don't think the Elven King Axe Guard will reach our troops. They should be too... Oh, they're still eager, actually. No, they should not be able to reach us. So it's going to be a heavy pill to swallow. Heavy pill? Big pill to swallow. But let's see how many they heal. I bet that they will heal at least down to 15%, actually.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
58 down to 35. Okay, so they healed like 20 something out of 30. Got some kills, but we lost so many troops. Do we even need to look at the MVPs currently? The scouts did an okay job. At least we killed some of them. But they had such heavy troops. I don't even know how I could have played that differently. Maybe I should have just kept shooting into the blob as much as possible and not trying to like snipe stuff on the edges. But at least I kept most of my archers. And you need to go back to Amenufuin because you're gonna die. And in the next turn you will attack. And I need to see what happens in the next turn before we end this one. Would be nice if we can attack Thranduil's halls and just lay siege to that settlement. And also, it would suck if we don't have the movement points for a far withdrawal. Oh, there's an army. Please tell me we can make a far withdrawal here so we don't die. No, we can't. No movement points remaining, which means that we won't be able to pull back. So I'm just gonna quick save and fight this battle on the map and then just exit out of it and hope that my general survives, because I didn't see the like dead if you lose icon here, but it would suck to lose the factionaire in this way. Start the deployment and just put everything as far here into the back as possible. Like so. Let's see. Nope, we cannot attack. So let's, if I would love to know if he dies if I exit out of this battle, because I did not see one of those dead if you lose icons next to him. All of the archers are at fire at will mode. And maybe we can kind of lure them around with my wargs if push comes to shove. So far, they seem to be pretty passive, so I'm going to pause the recording and hope that they will stay where they are. So I'll see you in a minute. Well, that went well. If you look at the numbers, they actually didn't outnumber us that much. But the thing is, I don't have any infantry. I only have a shit ton of archers. And it would have been fun if we could have done a far withdrawal. And if they would have attacked us, then we could have just unloaded our mags, pulled back home, and then I guess what they heal. But apart from that, it would just basically be free kills. But now they didn't attack us. Close victory. Let's just hope that they leave it at that and don't attack us again. I would very much like to be able to take all of these surviving lads back home to recuperate, even though they won't be able to be retrained there. They will still heal up. But now we know that the Woodland Realm has a absolutely massive army south of Thranduil's halls. Ew. And I think that if we would attack Thranduil's halls now, even though we have a full stack, we would still pull the reinforcements in. You keep moving. You move back. Would have been great if we would have had more soldiers in here, but we don't. Okay. Mercenaries? No. Mercenaries? No. Okay, let's just see what happens. Do we have a garrison here? We actually do. Yes, so we are not completely defenseless, even though we are damn near defenseless. Okay. And you are fighting those elves, or at least standing in their way. That's great. Hopefully you'll fight them. Marriage celebrations, yeehaw. Finally, Rune and Mordor hostility ceased. Now maybe you can help each other take out Dorwinion or something. Please. On Azanar, you've gotten some more troops. That's nice. And apart from that, it's just a whole bunch of stuff that's retrained. And I mean, back in this army, they don't have a general. I don't know if we actually reach them. And the thing is, we are already way past our schedule, but I'm going to quick save and try to reach them still. But no, we couldn't reach them. So now we are going to get attacked with this army from all kinds of different angles. It said that I could attack them. Okay.
Get ready for fighting.
But yeah, so that's going to happen. Good thing it's not a high quality general. Our army upkeep diminished by 3,000, so I guess that's good. Don't want to move anything out of here. cannot train anything anywhere because we don't really have the culture. And we also know that once we do have the culture, we need to wait 1,000 years before we can train anything. So that's also one thing. And still nothing happens here at Maethelberg. I'm very happy about that. You jump in, make the garrison stronger. Maybe now's the time when I should take these lads out. And these as well. And attack Bjorn's Hall. It's gonna be so expensive though. But we saved 3,000. So we might as well. Now the money's quickly diminishing. But I'm thinking we could just leave you behind, and then we take all of these units as well as these guys. We don't have any archers, I just realized. We can take 2 archers from here, and then we move to Bjorn's Hall. Take it, burn it, sell it to Dol Guldur. The usual. You move to Onazanar because something's telling me that we are gonna need reinforcements in the east. Cool beans. We are going to wrap up the episode right now, actually. Could attack you. But, and yeah, Borealis is also getting reinforcements. We need to be able to start training down here. Like yesterday. We can get so many good units. It's just, I mean, 12 turns? Really? When you have the culture and you already have the buildings? Maybe that's why some people rather just destroy the building and rebuild it. So you don't have to wait for those turns. Maybe. But I don't want to destroy all the high tier barracks. Just to start from level 1 again. Building it up again will take 12 turns as well. So it's not really worth it. Okay. And you actually can reach Amenufuin. And you will be attacked. Well, I guess in the next episode, we're gonna see how much caca that actually hits the fan. Would be nice to just kind of put some goblins here just to have them waste some movement points. Because we can't retrain them anyway. But I don't think it wastes enough movement points. I think that's the thing. But yeah, I will wrap up the episode now, at least. And not a lot of action. A lot of maintenance, though. A lot of thoughts. And fortunately, knock on wood, you're still chilling. Much rather like you to move south and attack Fenholm. But, you know, doesn't look like that's something you want to do. So in the next episode, what's going to happen in the next episode? I can, of course, only speculate. I think the hostilities for the Woodland Realm is going to escalate. I think this army is going to get wiped out by Dale. And I think that's what's going to happen. Dale is going to keep doing some heavy recruitment. I would love to be able to start sallying out from Erebor, but I don't think that's the case. Soon we might afford an Orc Avengers Guild so we can retrain those lads. Yeah. Would love to start making some more progress. Maybe we are, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it. We are just throwing our own bodies on the pile without really accomplishing much. But let's hope that the next episode we will be able to get something done. It would be nice to just move an army from Erin Dolan and take Borealis, give it to Dol Guldur, and then just wipe it out of just erase it from our minds. That would be great. So yeah. Let's see what happens in the next episode. So stay tuned for that one. Any tips or tricks, please write them down in the comments below. Have a great day, take care, and I will see you in the next one.
The Weird Bubble!